In this lesson, we want to turn our attention to utilizing subqueries and then union statements. Now, before we go anywhere, the first question that we want to answer is what a subquery is. Well, a subquery, sort of like the name would imply, is really just a query inside of a query. And so I can use a subquery to break down complex logic. Maybe I've got a couple of different things going on, and I just want to try and simplify things. So I could go in and break up my query into multiple parts by using subqueries. Can also potentially simplify reading. That one of the things that we're going to see is the fact that this could potentially be replaced by a join, but sometimes the join can be a little bit convoluted. So we might decide that we want to instead execute a subquery. And then finally, a subquery can allow us to, as I like to put it, sneak in operations that normally wouldn't be allowed inside of our queries. So for example, one of the things that you're not allowed to do on a where statement is place in what's known as an aggregate. We'll actually see an aggregate in our demos here, but an aggregate is really just a global function on all the rows that are being returned. So it could be something like an average if I was looking to compare against maybe like an average price. Well, aggregates are not allowed in a where line, but if I hide them, if you will, inside of a subquery, I can now put them into my where line. One of the biggest things to keep in mind about subqueries is that they can basically always be replaced by a join. With that being said, the join can sometimes be faster than a subquery. And in fact, you'll actually notice that more often than not, SQL will rewrite your subquery as a join, which then begs the next question, well, what should we choose? Should we do a join? Should we do a subquery? For the most part, if you focus on writing good, clear, readable code, you'll notice that SQL will figure out what to do from there. So really focus on good code first. And then if you realize that the query is a problem, then you can go back and take a look at possibly rewriting that as a join or as a subquery if maybe you started life as a join.